choice.
Wat gaat hier gebeuren?
Or don't. It's all the same to me.
Wat zijn
All
we?
a part of the
Wat?
show.
Wat de? Hallo mensen en welkom terug bij een nieuwe video hier op Mark2. Ik ben Mark en vandaag gaan wij weer de Stanley Parable spelen. Oké mensen, wij zijn aangekomen hier in de Stanley Parable. De vorige aflevering, oftewel 3 oktober. Het is al eventjes geleden, maar oké. Toen waren wij hier gebleven met een lift of zo. En we gaan hier gewoon verder.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oké, gaan we doen. Wat gebeurt er als we hierheen gaan? Escape, we gaan escapen.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh, dat gaan we doen.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Oh mijn god. Moet hierin? Hij is aan het laden, dus het is waarschijnlijk al goed. Of we zijn nu dood of zo. Wow. Wat gebeurt hier?
Whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise. He reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
Oh my
Perhaps his
god.
death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh shit, daar gaan we hoor. Oeh, dit is altijd in het spel.
Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Wow. Oh mijn god.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Gaan we serieus weer restarten? Of niet? Als we niet restarten, vind ik het oké.
When every
Wow.
path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh, dit is mijn kantoor. En dan gingen we hierheen. Maar wat hebben we hier nu aan? Office computers, pokeren. Huh? Oh mijn god, moeten we alles uitzetten of zo? Ik heb geen idee, ik probeer maar gewoon wat. Misschien moet ik het hier ook allemaal uitzetten of zo. Wat? Buttons. Oké, we gaan hier wel gewoon heen. De office. Wow. Oh mijn god, ik wil fietsen. Ja, shout-out Milan Knol. Pixel zit, bla bla bla. De launch. An early version. Oh mijn god. Is dit zo'n rondleiding van het oude gedoe hier? Juist. Moeten we hier een uitgang vinden of zo? Wat is dit? Hey, zo'n setup heb ik ook weer niet. Ik heb gewoon 3 beeldschermen hoor. Oh, valt het nou serieus allemaal uit als we... 15. Wat is dit? Ik ben ook gewoon aan het klikken joh. Oh, hier is het weer wat.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Wat heb ik gedaan?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Nee?
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Maar wat gebeurt er nou? Oh.
But listen to me.
Oh, dat zijn we
Still
weer.
save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time choose.
Wat? En nu gaat het wel in één keer fout. Huh? Als dit het einde is, dan word ik echt gek. Dan heb ik gewoon een serie voor niks gestart. Wat gebeurt er nou? Hallo? Ik heb gewoon zwart beeld.
A few moments later.
Ik ga wel gewoon even opnieuw. Ik bedoel, er is hier sowieso iets dat wij misschien nog niet hebben gezien.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door
Kijk,
of the
misschien
red
moeten we hierheen.
mind control facility.
Naar deze, in plaats van echt daarheen. Dit is wel wat anders. Een lamp.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh, dat is hier.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find
Oh.
out?
Kijk, dit is wel wat beter hier.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Nou, ik hoop gewoon dat we freedom krijgen, echt waar. Wat hoor ik allemaal?
This mind control facility,
Dit
it
is
was
zo'n
too
raar
horrible
spel.
to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Wat? Gaan we hierop?
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life
gaan
in
vliegen.
someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the
zijn we hier?
world? But here
Wat?
was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For
Oh, yeah.
he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Dit is ook echt super vet. Oké, hier is waarschijnlijk iets met stroom. Oh mijn god, wat gaan we
And
doen?
when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself.
Whoa.
Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
What?
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you.
Moeten we terug of zo?
Me, where we're going.
Ik heb echt geen
What all
idee.
this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance.
Ik ga gewoon weg.
Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Nee, niet meer.
These are precious additional seconds,
What?
Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Moeten we nou gewoon dansen of zo, omdat het vrijdag is wanneer ik dit opneem of zo?
Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this
Ik ga
room
hier
is
wel gewoon
capable
heen.
of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley?
Oh.
That this video game can be beaten? Won? Sold? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away
Ja, maar
to your death.
heb
You're only
geen
still
idee
playing
wat ik
instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that
Ik
you're
heb een knop
powerless.
ingedrukt.
To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Op 30
Take a look at the
secondes.
clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here.
Dit is
You
zo
being
raar.
blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice.
Wat gaat hier gebeuren?
Or don't. It's all the same to me.
Wat zijn
All
we...
a part of the
Wat?
game. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in
Dan gaat hij,
until
hoor.
the moment I say happily ever up.
Wat de...
A few moments later.
En we zijn weer hier. Ik snap hier helemaal niks meer van. Mensen, ik vind het gewoon mooi geweest. Dit was het weer voor vandaag. Bedankt allemaal voor het kijken naar deze video. Bedankt dat je mogen niet reageren. Ik ga even kijken wat het einde is. Of ik het al heb gehaald, ja of nee. Ik ga niet voor de rest verder met het spel. Maar ik ga het gewoon eventjes opzoeken wat precies het einde is. Kijken of ik het al heb gedaan, ja of nee. Want ik vind het tot nu toe echt heel erg vaag.
A few moments later.
Oké mensen, ik heb even gauw het einde opgezocht van de Stanley Parable. Ik ben dus achtergekomen dat wij zojuist het einde hebben gehad. 1 van de 13 eindes. Ik ga niet de rest van de eindes proberen. Voor nu, dit was de serie van 3 afleveringen. Ik vind het eigenlijk ook helemaal niks, maar ja, het valt gewoon tegen. Dat is het. Dus er komt hier geen afleveringen van. Dit was het. Ja. Dus dit is dus gewoon het einde van deze serie. En ik ga gewoon meer verder met Euro Truck Simulator en dat soort dingen. En binnenkort Minecraft. Wil je meer zien? Klik naast mij op wat anders. En tot maandag bij een nieuwe video om 5 uur.